Welcome to a chilling Halloween edition of NBA Today here from our Los Angeles studios alongside Kendrick Perkins and Shanae Ogwumike. Well, at least she's Shanae Ogwumike for now. I'm Malika Andrews. We have plenty of tricks, we have treats, we have buckets throughout the show, including, y'all, we got a big reveal of our Halloween costumes. You are not going to want to miss, I promise you, no hints yet. But I think it's fitting that we're going to start our show with the alien himself, because there was an extraterrestrial encounter last night in San Antonio. Before the game, Victor Wembanyama, he was hitting this three-court shot. It rattles off the rim and bounces back in.
The friendliest bounce, but we're not surprised, especially on this day.
No, never on this day. But Wemby was on the other side of a highlight. This is rare for him. Adebayo.
Bam!
Trims past him. Bam, throws it down. Here's Wemby on being dunked on. That doesn't happen very often.
Until I'm getting dunked on more than I block shots, I'm going to keep going, but none of us going to live to this day.
Well, Perk always says you got to play good defense to get dunked on, at least a little bit, right? Stephon Castle finds a cutting Wemby, getting his revenge.
So underrated part of his game is cutting to the basket, moving without the basketball.
Come on.
Look at him.
Underhanded lob with the left touch finish.
Just throw
Dylan
it up
Harper's
there.
been a nice addition for them. San Antonio led by 15 heading into the
Soft
fourth.
hands.
Miami, though, what do you know about soft hands? Crawling back into this game. Adebayo, Shanae, a little baby hook right here.
I love the force that he's playing with to start the season. The Miami Heat have been great behind him, anchoring it on both ends.
Here come the Spurs. Wemby, we saw what he did pregame.
Range.
Hits the
Roller.
three. He's been driving more, but in this game he was taking a couple more three-pointers. 2.5 to play. What a sequence here. Davion Mitchell blocked by Wemby, and then Wemby takes it the other way. And then look at this, how he finishes Shanae. A runner off the glass?
What do you do, Perk?
Nothing.
There's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
All Ghostbusters, because you don't see that very often. Devin Vassell tips it back in. Wemby finishes with 27 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 blocks, and the Spurs get the win. So the Spurs get the win. Wemby gets these chants, and San Antonio, they have won 5 titles. They have the second best win percentage of any active franchise, but this is the first time in franchise history the Spurs have started 5-0. Here was Wemby on the historic start.
Feels incredible. This is years of work for all of us, and now finally trying to get the maturity and to get actual wins. We're not fans, so it feels great.
Amazing.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, we ready for the next one. We can't wait to be in front of the best fans in the whole wide world. Can I get a go Spurs go on 3? 1, 2, 3, go Spurs go!
I'm getting major Oklahoma City vibes from that group interview here. All right, Wemby now has played 122 games. He's putting up numbers that compare to the all-time greats at this stage of their career, right? Victor has a unique set of skills. We know he can score, but he has more points than the league's all-time leading scorer, LeBron James, through those 122 games. And his versatility, it stands out at 7'5", because through those 122 games, he has more three-pointers than Steph Curry, who is the greatest shooter ever. We know Steph struggled to stay on the floor early in his career. But don't get it twisted. Wemby's a two-way player. He has more blocks than Hakeem Olajuwon, the all-time blocks leader, through the same number of games. So, Perk, how has he unlocked this Spurs team so far? You just got to shake your head.
Yeah, because I'm speechless.
That never happens.
And when you look at this Spurs team, they're young, but you know what Granny used to say, God rest her soul. They're young, but they got old souls, baby. They got old souls. They got old souls. Anybody that was watching that game last night saw a team that was playing unselfish basketball, losing themselves in the team, and it started with Wemby. The trust that he has in Stephon Castle, the trust that he has in Dylan Harper, the trust that he has in Vassell to all go out there and do their thing and trust them to be playmakers. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, this is a Miami Heat team that came in hot.
Yep.
Right? Offensively, they held them to 101 points. And it wasn't just Victor Wembanyama, it was collectively how they're tied together on the string. This, man, listen, that dude is a winner.
Yeah.
That dude is a winner, and he's trying to win now.
And it's going to be interesting to see how De'Aaron Fox, when he's ready to come back, slots back in with this group. But, Sinead, there was one possession last night that you thought sort of showcased everything that Victor's been doing.
You all, when everything's said and done, I got to go to the big boy first. When everything's said and done, Victor Wembanyama will go down in the history books. He will force us to literally rewrite stats. And one of them, I don't know, DDJ said earlier, will be called maybe the Wemby, the block to score. I want to break it down. Look at this possession right here. Wemby is all the way over here guarding Bam Adebayo. Typically, you're not supposed to come off of the corner shooters, but instead, Davion Mitchell makes a drive. He's still able to connect. He can guard both. What does he do? He snatches the screws out of him, but on the other side, gets the block. But this is where he's unlocked the cheat code. Look at him with the handle, goes coast to coast. How are you supposed to guard that? Again, he had like 27, 18. They built the great wall of Wemby, but it doesn't matter. He's so depth with the skill to be able to finish with a little Euro step and kiss it off the glass. Victor Wembanyama has made 14 baskets after the Spurs have recovered the block since the start of last season, and 5 more than any other player in this time. So block to score, he owns it, and I can't believe that he continues to do freakish, ghoulish things. It's not going to be stopped in the NBA.
He keeps doing things that we've never seen before, but I love when a had been listed as probable with left knee soreness, but then ended up out for this game, right? So let's look at how Rollins got rolling here, right? He played 2 games at Toledo as an all-league guard. Let's just remind everybody, then he was drafted by the Hawks in 2022. He was traded to Golden State, and then in 2023, the Warriors dealt him to Washington. After being waived by Washington, he signed a 2-year, 2-way contract with the Bucks. So let's pick it up in the 4th quarter here. Rollins gets it in the corner. This is against his former squad. He knocks down the 3.
It was personal. Y'all didn't believe in me? Let me show you what you missed out on.
Look out, finishes the layup here, but the Warriors, Shanae, not going down easy in this
Obviously, yeah, this is a team that started off the year strong as well. A lot of people, I think Perk even said, could potentially be his favorites or sleepers to come out of the West. When Steph Curry's on the floor, you know people are going for. To win it all?
Yeah.
Curry had 27 points in this game to win it all, but Rollins keeps rolling, step back for 3, nails it. And then a couple possessions later, he said, "You need a hero, you got me." Pulls up the mid-range jumper. Give me those vocals, Shanae. And look who's loving it. Giannis, his teammate on the sideline for this game. And then just putting the finishing touches on this game. Of course it's Rollins. You got to guard that man. Steps back, drains the 3. He finished with 32 points, which was a career high on 61% shooting. And all of a sudden, don't look now, but Perk, the Milwaukee Bucks are 4-1. How have they found this success after everything that happened in the offseason, no matter if Giannis is on the floor right now or not?
Well, first of all, shout out to the kid Rollins, right? But their style, Doc Rivers talked about it, the pace and get up a whole lot of threes. They got up 46 three-point attempts yesterday, made 19 of them. But you know how you win the trust of Giannis Antetokounmpo? One, you go out there and you perform at a high level on the floor, but also you show them that you a dog. Check out this film right here. Look at him bodying up one of the greatest of all time in Steph Curry. Draymond saw that. Steph was complaining. What did Draymond do? I'm going to come down and give you a hard foul. But guess what? The young man did not back down, and all of a sudden the energy, it got crazy. And then he went on to finish them off. See, these are these moments where when you was in the G League, you ride the pine, and all of a sudden you get an opportunity and you maximize on it. You only need one coach to believe in you. Giannis now probably believes in this young man, but Doc Rivers definitely believes in him because although he had that 32-piece wing dinner, all flats, habanero style, he had 25 the game before against the Knicks.
Consistently.
And 2 signature wins.
Yeah, absolutely. The Milwaukee Bucks, what they said is we're going to go back to that system where we have shooters on the floor, create space for Giannis, and Giannis is playing out of this world to start the season. He's really exuding a level of focus that we've come to know from Giannis when he's healthy and on the floor. But I imagine, Shanae, as a player, it's a little different. If you're the Golden State Warriors or even if you're the Milwaukee Bucks and you're walking into Pfizer Forum and you think you're facing Giannis, one of the greatest players in the game today, and then just a couple of minutes before the game, he's a late scratch. How does that change your approach?
Oh, as a team, you come together and you band hands. You say, I got you. I got you. I need to have your back because that's the type of agenda-free basketball you play when your star is out because you know you have to rely on each other. 8 Bucks players scored in double figures. That's the second most in team history. And so if you think about it, this is a squad that I do think a lot of people have been sleeping on. This is a squad that people say, oh, this may not be their year. I feel like starting off the year intentionally knowing that, hey, we can rely on each other and have our star players back was huge.
But for the Golden State Warriors, you're kind of coming in, gearing up for something, and then maybe you let your guard down a little bit?
Yeah, I do think sometimes.
Yeah, you
what do you call that game?
You can, but again, this is a championship team with a lot of championship experience with leadership in that locker room. So I don't ever expect them.
A trap game? I was
gonna say, okay. Yeah, trap game. It can be a little bit of a trap game.
All right. Well, coming up here on NBA Today, show you ours. But let's see some of the best monster moments with the special edition of the Big Three. Some highlights from around the league. At number 3, Bilal Coulibaly's block on Aaron Wiggins here, Shanae. And this was his first game of the season.
It was the extension.
He said, boom.
He said, boom. Boom.
Big block there from Bilal for the Wizards. Coming in at number 2, how about a little Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
How about it?
Back to the Wizards and Thunder for these nice moves and a little jumper from SGA here, Perk.
Oh, the quick spin, the footwork, getting to that sweet spot, the midi. The best mid-range game in the league. No knock.
That's coming in at number 2.
All respect.
Then at number 1, you already know, it's Bam Adebayo. Listen to what he had to say pregame about the chatter around Wemby's height.
We have tall people in our league, so it's not I feel like the people that are holding the mics are more amazed at how tall he is over y'all than we are.
So Wemby's height, not a problem here, Perk, on this play.
It wasn't a problem on this play. And by the way, this is a poster. But guess what? I bet you if you ask him about this, have another conversation with Bam and Wemby, those comments will be a lot different.
Well, we'll see how it progresses over the course of the season. Wemby did get the last laugh here, but how about we go trick-or-treating? Because that dunk was certainly a treat. But what teams maybe are playing tricks on us early in the season?
Ooh.
And who has a little candy corn in store? Do we like candy corn?
No.
Absolutely not.
Well, let's maybe a Snickers then. Let's run through some teams that are off to maybe surprising starts, good and bad. Are they treating their fans all season, or are they tricking us? Let's start with the Chicago Bulls, because they are undefeated. They are 4-0 so far on the season, their best start since Jordan's squad. So, Perk, is this a trick, or are they going to be back in the tournament, play-in tournament, or are we getting a treat for the Bulls this season?
We're getting a treat because, look, this Bulls team is real. Billy Donovan, he's a hell of a coach. And guess what? They got the distractions out of the locker room. Zach LaVine is gone. DeMar DeRozan is gone. You have 6 players that are averaging double figures, so you see the togetherness and the camaraderie.
Okay, ding-dong. The 76ers are ringing the doorbell. Philly, undefeated. Shanae, we've been tricked the last couple of summers into thinking they could be a contender. Is this the year they're a treat?
Oh, my gosh. They're the ultimate treat because a lot of people thought this would be a down situation in Philly. Instead, they got one of the most sensational rookies in VJ Edgecombe. And by the way, Tyrese Maxey casually averaging, 37 amongst qualified players already, just behind Luka. He would be leading the NBA in scoring. So this backcourt is the biggest of treats.
All right, so we've gotten a lot of treats. For the families that hand out raisins, don't do that. Let's switch it up on the last one, though. The Magic. They're supposed to make a leap this year, but a win last night over Charlotte, they got them to just 2-4 on the season. Did Orlando trick us, Perk?
Trick who? I wasn't a believer in them. No, they tricked y'all, but yes, they are a trick this season because I'm looking at this team right now and I'm a little disappointed in Paolo Banchero. I expected him to take a leap. To me, I don't know what he was doing in the offseason, but it didn't look like he was getting better.
What about Desmond Bain?
No.
We have a developing story just coming into NBA Today. Luka Doncic, good news for the Lakers, has been upgraded to probable for tonight's Lakers-Grizzlies game. Now, Luka has missed the last 3 games for LA with a left finger sprain and a lower left leg contusion. The Lakers have gone 2-1 in his absence thanks to the heroics from Austin Reeves. So joining us fresh off the flight to Memphis, our senior reporter Dave McMenamin. Dave, where are things trending for the Lakers? Who's going to be in the lineup and who could be out?
Yeah, Malika, very good news for the Lakers this morning out of Memphis. Luka Doncic, who didn't start the trip with the team, was not in Minnesota, has joined them in Memphis, and he's been upgraded to probable to play tonight. J.J. Redick said the swelling in his finger on his non-shooting hand has gone down significantly from twice the size it is normally down to 1.5 times the size it is normally. A source close to Luka told me he feels quote-unquote great. And also in the lineup tonight, they should be getting back Marcus Smart, who missed the end of the Sacramento win and the last 2 games because of a quad contusion. Marcus told us reporters this morning that he is most likely going to play, and he is also at a probable status. Obviously, this window without those guys has allowed for the Austin Reeves show to take flight. At the same time, it's shown some adversity that the team was able to fight through. Marcus Smart said, we've been resilient, and we've shown that we have fight within that locker room. That should only serve us in the long run.
Okay, so very good news here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka had 92 points through his first 2 games with LA before he went down with injury, so they're hopeful that he is going to be back in the lineup. Dave, enjoy the game. And I have a small request, Dave. When you see the end of the show, just please stick with me, because I know it's just going to test you, my dear. All right, thank you, Dave. Thank you. We appreciate the time. Bringing it back into studio.
Real soldier right there.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk about the Lakers, though, because they found a little groove here. Without Luka, without LeBron, Shanae, Austin Reeves, he's been him,
Yeah,
right?
What do you call him? I know you love him. Go ahead, take the floor.
Austin, I am him, Reeves, right? But here's the thing. It's up there and it's stuck there for the Lakers right now. And that's why, Luke, when you get a chance, when you're out, you get a chance to see what others are capable of doing. Yes, Austin Reeves is the big story, and rightfully so. But Rui Hachimura, he's been balling. LaRavio, he's been balling. Look at the next couple games in the upcoming schedule for the Lakers. At Grizzlies, I believe that's winnable. Now, the Heat gonna be a dogfight at home. They could win that one. Portland, get your lick back. Drew Holiday playing some great basketball, but y'all should go back in there and get that one. Spurs is going to be a brawl for it all.
Brawl for it all.
And the Hawks, y'all should go ahead and pencil that one in.
Wow.
I mean, go ahead and lock that one in. No Trae Young right now. I don't know if he's going to be back, but the Lakers have a golden opportunity right now. And the biggest question is, yes, we know Luka is going to return, but what are they going to look like?
Right.
Once LeBron James.
True, but they have options.
Right.
They have options.
And that's what they wanted. And to fit Luka now next to Austin Reeves, it would be appropriate if he had to dress up as Superman one more time today. But Luka was excellent to start the season.
Yeah.
92 points. Those are the 4th most in a player's first 2 games of a season in NBA history, trailing only Wilt. And AD did it as well. He would need 34 in his next game to pass Jordan for the most points in a player's first 3 games among players not named Wilt Chamberlain. And tonight may mean even more because it is the start of the 2025 Emirates NBA Cup. The courts are going to be courting, and group play will take place on select cup nights of the next month, with the champions being crowned in Vegas. That'll be December the 16th. So let's get spooky. It's a little ghost.
Spooky.
Ghost. And we're going to start with West Group A. All right. Y'all remember, it's headlined by the defending NBA champs, the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Suns, the Kings, the Jazz, also rounding this group out. So, Perk, who's going to be your big winner in this group?
Listen, every time the Thunder enter something or they playing for something, they trying to win it all. Damn it, I'm going with the best player in the league, SGA. I'm going with the best defense in the league, SGA. They already got a championship. And by the way, they was pissed off leaving Vegas last season after losing Giannis and the Bucks. They plan to get their lick back.
Yeah, especially because they got embarrassed in the NBA Cup in Vegas. Next is Group B in the West. That includes the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, the Clippers, the Mavericks, and the Lakers. A team that can have Luka Doncic and LeBron back on the court during the tournament. So, Shanae, who takes the top spot?
I know there's some favorites in this. Can I do something different? Can I throw in a little bit of a sleeper? Memphis, Ja Morant is back, and I feel like he has the chip on his shoulder. Perk, am I okay for saying this? 23 points, still one of the most explosive players in the NBA. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., good inside-outside punch. So I would not be surprised the team that is 3-2 to make some noise in this group.
It's no beef with me and Ja. That was just a vegan meal on the internet.
You've never met a vegan meal in your life. The first final group in the West, Group C, is the group of death. It is the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Rockets, the Trailblazers, and the Spurs.
Ooh.
This is Jokic, it's Steph, it's KD, it's Wemby, and the Trailblazers. So then we will go over to East Group A, right? That group was too explosive for our graphics. The East Group A is the Hawks, the Cavs, the Pacers, the Raptors, and the Wizards. Perk, your Wizards, who have struggled a little at the gate. Who's winning this group?
No, actually it was my Raptors. But look,
okay, it was your Raptors.
I'm going with the Cavs. They need to win this. They need some feel good. They need to tell themselves they belong. I believe this is a perfect opportunity for us to see the best version of Donovan Mitchell to lead the team so they could actually win something after being a disappointment last season in the postseason.
All right, so that was East Group A. I'm hoping we have East Group B. Thank you for bearing with us. A couple of technical difficulties. We have the best director in the business.
Yes.
Thank you, Director Matt. The Nets, the Celtics, the Pistons, the Magic, and the surprisingly successful and currently undefeated 76ers. Chinenye, who takes this one?
Oh, man, I love the 76ers, but vroom, 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 vroom. I'm all aboard the motorcade. Cade Cunningham, you guys saw my breakdown yesterday. The way that he is controlling the game, he plays to his tempo. He feeds his rollers. He can score from three, but he's really good in the mid-range. He can back you down in the post. I feel like Detroit, you see teams that win the NBA Cup feel confident moving into the postseason. This might be a team to seize this opportunity.
Last but certainly not least, maybe, is the Group C in the East, which is, I'll just tell you, here we go. The Hornets, the Bulls, the Bucks, the Knicks, the Heat. They're all currently top 10 teams in the conference. So, Perk, which franchise is going to come in first here?
Oh, it's going to be tough, but damn it, I'm going with Big Body Brunson. I am. Right now, he's on the tag. He looks great. The depth is playing well. Karl Anthony Towns will start playing better. And OG Anunoby, the baby Scottie Pippen, is on a mission. I got the Knicks in this division, East Group C winner.
All right, the Knicks trying to set the tone maybe for later in the season. Let's have some fun. It's our hit game, a special Halloween edition of Who Said That. We're going to take a look at some quotes that caught our esteemed contestants' attention and ask who said that. Perk, Janae, we got to pick it up, my friend.
How you start is how you
Let's
finish.
do it. Exactly.
Yes.
Janae, you're going to start us off here. Who said this quote? This is a pretty dense, crazy, hectic schedule. Some would say an exotic start to the season.
I just thought SGA. I'm just going to go with it, my gut.
You're going to go. Should she have trusted her SGA gut here?
You didn't even overthink it, and you was wrong.
For the most part, this is
I'm the worst.
pretty dense, crazy, hectic schedule. Some would say an exotic start to the season.
Well, it's because he'd been asked about their exotic lineups earlier, and so I think that was a callback from Steph.
That was so much stuff.
All right, Perk. Well,
Okay, you better get yours right then.
before you touch
Get yours
on
right
Perk,
then.
who said this quote? I never relax and breathe easy, my friend. Thomas Shelby said there is no rest for me in this world. Jared Allen, Kyle Kuzma, Nikola Jokic.
And do you know the
only person that would say Thomas Shelby said there's no rest for me in this world is Jared Allen.
Was it Jared Allen?
I don't even know Jokic.
That would have been my guess.
Oh, Peaky Blinders! Peaky Blinders! Are we talking about Tommy Shelby?
Breathe easy, my friend.
No. You breathe harder?
Thomas Shelby said there is no rest for me in this world.
All I thought he worried about
Peaky Blinders. You talking?
You say Thomas Shelby like you say rotisserie chicken. You say
No,
Thomas
Shelby. Shelby. I love Peaky. I'm a TV connoisseur.
All right, TV connoisseur.
I didn't know he watched TV. I thought he rode horses.
Today, quote, I played him 40 tonight. We're going to go die before Christmas if we're going to have to rely on him to play 40 a night. JJ Redick, Jason Kidd, or Mike Bryant. I know you thought Joe Mazzulla should be thrown in
Right,
there.
100%. Perk, should we do it together or does Perk have another
Sure.
one?
You guys got another one.
Go.
Okay, I'm going to go with JJ.
Was it JJ?
I'm probably wrong. I'm having the worst start ever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Play 40.
I stay off the internet. It's healthy.
That is healthy.
It's healthy.
Before
I watch
Christmas,
the games
if we're gonna have to
only.
rely on him to play 40 minutes.
I watch the games. I don't go to the internet.
It's good for the mental health. It
Thank
is
you,
not
but
so good
horrible
for
for
winning
who
in
said
this
that.
game. All right, should we try one more?
Yeah,
Please,
I
Lord,
got one.
redeem
What you
us.
mean? Redeem who? This mine.
You
Wait,
over
you
2-2.
guessed Nikola Jokic and you were
over
No, I'm
2-2.
saying no. This is my second one right here.
Okay. Did this
all right,
add to
Perk.
the count?
Yeah, this is counting. This is all right,
not
Perk.
fair.
This is all for you. You ready?
Yeah.
For all the marbles. When you lose, it's always something. But when you win, it's not anything. So just get back to winning, and it'll all be flowers and daisies in no time.
This is easy. I should have got his
Was
question.
it Jimmy Butler? Was it Klay
So
Thompson?
easy.
Or did Jaylen Brown say this?
First of all, Clay ain't worried about nothing but what he got going on. I don't see Jimmy saying this.
And rightfully so.
This is all Jaylen Brown right here.
All right.
JB.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
My gosh.
Jimmy talking about
It's always
flowers.
something, but when you win, it's not anything. So just get back to winning, and it'll be flowers and daisies in no time.
Should have known.
Should have known, man.
So we're 0 for 4 today? Did y'all at home get it right? Let us know, because we gotta, apparently we gotta
to
do our
get a lot of them right, and then you guys decided to make it so much harder.
We wanted to make it a little harder.
I'm worried locked in. I'm worried about candy today.
All right, well, speaking of candy, the NBA stars, they're not the only ones who celebrate Halloween in style. We have one more segment here on NBA Today, our Halloween special, and I think it means it's time for us to go get our costumes on. Let me call Richard.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NBA Today's Halloween show. Introducing first, standing at 6'7", out of the University of Arizona, the champion of the bald community and 2016 NBA champ, Richard Squidward Jefferson. Next up, standing at 6'10", from Beaumont, Texas, 2008 NBA champ, and now a big man in the middle, Kendrick Doodlebob Perkins. And now, for the main event, standing in the corner, Mr. Carry-On and the director of Ambiance, Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson.
Sorry we're late, guys. I was texting your mom.
Man, listen, carry the hell on. Carry the hell on.
Happy Halloween, everybody. How do we do?
You're really good.
He's bad. He's bad.
Really
He's
good.
bad.
This is an aspirational look for you.
You're in third.
No.
No, you in third.
Can we go through this a little bit?
No.
This is amazing.
Kendrick?
No, they killed it.
I'm seeing double.
Why are you saying that?
I'm seeing double.
You usually eat double.
I usually eat double.
We had to make sure we got the champion of the bald community, and we're all so proud of the bronze medal that we brought home to this country.
He's bad.
Pipe it, Squidward. This is not about you. This is about me. I feel like it's time.
30-day extension of the current CBA, which was set to expire. The current CBA, it'll now extend to November the 30th. But there is one caveat here, and this was clarified in a statement from the WBPA. The WNBA-PA Executive Committee agreed to the league's proposed 30-day extension of the current CBA with the condition, it says, that the players may terminate the extension at any time with 48 hours notice. And while we believe negotiations would be further along, the players are more focused, united, and determined than ever before to reach an agreement that reflects their values and the undeniable impact on the league. So joining us now is our WNBA reporter, Alexa Philippou. Alexa, what does this extension include in this 48-hour window? Why does it include that provision, and what should we expect over the next 30 days?
Right, Malika. Well, most people around the league did expect this extension to be agreed upon, but that caveat was a little bit of a surprise. And for the players, they saw this as a condition that they requested and that they felt was necessary to have included for them to agree to this extension. And that's because they thought it would help add urgency for both sides to continue to negotiate in good faith to try to get a deal done. And I think it's also important as we are thinking about this extension, the 30 days. I saw people online who were confused why maybe it wasn't 60 days like the last time that there was a CBA negotiation, or if they can extend it additionally after November 30th, they can. But keep in mind, there's actually a pretty big time crunch in the WNBA this offseason. They have to take into account that there's a 2-team expansion draft on the way for the Portland Fire and the Toronto Tempo, and then also all but 2 of the league's veterans are hitting free agency. So that's going to be a very robust, active period that they will have to keep into account. So both sides in general, I think you could say it would behoove them to try and get a deal done that they're okay with as close to, before the end of 2025, before we get too close to 2026. But there have also been players who have said they're willing to wait to try and get the best deal that they possibly can and get what they feel they deserve.
Okay, so for now, we're seeing this 30-day extension come to fruition, again, with that provision that at any time, with 48 hours notice, the players can say, we want to come back to the table and we don't want to be in this 30-day extension anymore. Alexa Philippou, thank you so much for that insight. Shanae, let's talk about this a little bit more and what the players are really looking to get out of this. In full disclosure, of course, Shanae's sister is the president of the WBPA. But that being said, what is the major point that players are hoping to gain in this CBA negotiation?
Earning a meaningful share of the basketball-related revenue or the revenue overall, just because they understand that the league is growing. The players are the heart and soul and the product, and they would like to grow alongside with the development that we've seen, whether it is merchandising, ticket sales. There are key indicators. You see so many key players. I mean, these are on your screen. Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, the list goes on and on. Nafisa Collier. These are players that are driving in unparalleled amount of viewership, and they want to grow as the league grows because they are committed to the WNBA. They have a shared mission. Everyone wants to keep the product on the floor, but in my personal opinion, going from my time and lived experience being on the WNBPA and watching my older sister lead, this is just something that, in my opinion, would probably be non-negotiable, only because that is the representation of a standardized system, getting a share, players getting a share of basketball-related revenue in major sports. Every major key sport has that, whether it's the NFL, the NBA, and so to be able to have a share as the league grows, I think is their sticking point.
Okay, so right now the players are focused on making sure to get part of that revenue share, and over the next 30 days, we'll see if that's able to be a deal that both the league and the players can agree on. Shanae, thank you for that insight. Coming up, we're going to go back to the